Hey gang, Alan Combies here. Welcome to another video in a series that I call Morning Coffee with Alan here on my YouTube channel. And coming at you from an airport today, so pardon the noise. But I'm really sort of committing to doing one of these a day. And so doing it on the fly before I get on a long flight here. So I just did a little video in my Facebook group, Morning Coffee with Alan, which, by the way, if you're not a part of that group and you're on Facebook, please look it up and join the group, because it's really a place where we can be interactive, and you know, if you're able to join me live, we can interact live. And there's also a whole list of longer form videos that I do there, and everybody's welcome. So one of the things I was talking about today in that group was really kind of just paying attention to language. You know, I talk a lot about really kind of turning inward and noticing what you're feeling in any given moment as a representation of what you're thinking, and really letting changing your relationship with your feelings, so as to not be afraid of them, but to utilize them as an indicator of what sort of thought you're preoccupied with in that moment. And one of the other things you can do, because the challenge is, right, myself and everybody else, I think what's very common is that we get so used to thinking a certain thing and feeling a certain way that we don't recognize that we're doing it, and so we just sort of get carried away with it until it reaches usually a boiling point, and then we say, oh, I gotta do something about this, I gotta, and we do what we can in those moments, because we don't really recognize what's going on. If we don't recognize that our feelings are just letting us know about the quality of thought in the moment, then we're apt to go get a drink, or go find some way to blow off steam or what have you. So understanding, getting to know yourself better. A famous hypnotherapist named Milton Erickson, really one of the fathers of hypnotherapy, used to say that the reason his clients came to see him was because they had fallen out of rapport with their subconscious mind. And that's the way I see it as well. We can turn inside and get to know what's going on, get to refamiliarize ourselves with how we're creating our experience from moment to moment. And one of the other ways that we can do that is by noticing what words we're saying, by noticing what language we're using. I work with people all the time, and they don't understand why they have financial problems, but the words coming out of their mouths are very telling, right? And I know it looks very real, but as long as we are speaking it, as long as we are thinking it, as long as we are feeling it, that's the triad, right? Like, that's going to create our experience again and again and again. And so if we can tune into one of those things and recognize what's going on, and pivot and change. And one of the ways I love to do that is with a tool called FasterEFT tapping. And I talk about it in other videos. But it's really a way to notice what you're feeling, thinking, saying, interrupt it with a simple tapping process, and really coming to a place of relaxing your body, clearing your mind, so that you can begin to see beyond that current thought reality. I hope that makes sense. You can think of what you're experiencing in the moment as a hypnotic trance. You're feeling it, you're thinking it, you're speaking it often, and just think of that as like a loop. It's like a thought loop. And so as long as you're in that thought loop, that's what you're going to see, that's what you're going to experience. When you begin to intervene with that and use something like tapping, you begin to see beyond that thought loop, beyond that trance, outside of that trance, and that's where possibilities show up. That's where clarity shows up. That's where inspiration shows up. That's where intelligence comes in, goes up. So language. Begin to pay attention to what you're saying, and it's not really about policing yourself. it's just about getting curious, just about getting curious about what you're saying, and begin to challenge. Begin to challenge that. It's begin to entertain the idea: what if there was another way to see this? What if there was a better way to say this? So that's all I have for today. I hope you appreciate this. I hope you find it useful. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the little bell so you're notified of when I put these out. I'm really focusing on doing more of these and keeping them within 5-10 minutes for your little dose of feel good in the morning. Morning coffee with Alan. All right? Thanks so much, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.